Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Candy and this is Stuff and Budget. Today is Sushi, Vacay and Roth IRA, so let's get into it. All right, you guys, we are starting off today with our sushi things as per usual. So let me clear some of this stuff off my desk. All right. Okay, so let's get out our sushi money here, and then let's get my cash tray. I feel like I'm not ready. Okay, but what's new? Here is 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and $60. And we always pull a couple of cards from our sushi box. I only have probably a few more weeks left to play this and we will be done. So let's see. Okay, I'm getting all ahead of myself here. Let's open up our binder. Okay, and then our next card is Strawberry Soju for $5. And that is in our drinks. We only have one more drink left. All right, where did my marker go? I always lose it. Okay, so there we go. We are gonna do $5. And then let's make sure this is not a drink. Okay, it's not. It's a strawberry roll cake for $6. So let's put this in here. I'm excited to count this up and see how much the total is. So yeah, that should be coming in a few weeks. I think we only have 2 more weeks after this to play and then we'll finish this. All right, so our strawberry roll cake is $6 and there it is. Let's cross that off. And can I condense at all? I don't think so. Okay, so let's just put this back all messy and out of order into our little thing. Okay, our little thing, our binder. There we go. So that is our sushi little binder. This sushi box that I can't, I'm struggling. All right, this sushi box is from my shop, Stuff and Budget. It's a digital download and it is super cute. All right, so there we go. All right, on to our sushi binder, and it's kind of not really my sushi binder anymore because I only have a couple of things that we are playing in here. All right, so we are playing our sushi lounge and then our poopy challenge. So let's see, I think we are on our poopy challenge, right? Let's just play that. Let me get that out. Okay, literally it was hiding from me. Okay, let's, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I wanna knock out these big numbers. So let's, I don't know, let's for fun roll this color die and see what it lands on. Orange. So we've got 26, 29. I think we have a few oranges. We have 3 oranges. So 26, 19, and 14. I'm just gonna do the high one here of 26. So let's peel this off. All right, so here's 25 and 6. 25 and 6. So there's that. This is, I call it my poopy challenge because there's little, you know, poops there. I can call it a turd challenge. I don't know, but I just call it the poopy challenge. And then this is from Reinventing Renee, Budget Nerd Co. on Etsy. And I believe this part you print out yourself and then she mails you the stickers. So if you guys are interested, you should check that out. All of the challenges are going to be in my description below. All right, and we do have some prop money here. We've got $200 in prop money and then 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. So $238. We are more than halfway there. So that is exciting. All right, let's put that away. And then we will be on to, I'm just going to keep it to the side because I think I might need it again. And then we are on to our sushi lounge. Now, you guys, we are on the tail end of this. So we finished our menu on the inside. We only have this little part here. And then we did our sake bar. We did our phone number. So I don't know if I'm going to do, let me see. We have 20, 1, 2, and 3. Let's roll. Let's roll a D4. And it's a 1. So all of these are going to be a 1. All of those are going to be a 1, and we are going to finish this guy out. We already have a lot of savings in here, you guys, so I'm not sad about doing this little hack. I'm not going to say cheating because, you know, these are our challenges. We could play them however we want, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. So there's $10. And this is from Madi over at Mint Dough Co. And this is was so much fun. Thank you so much, Madi, for creating this. And I just love it. Okay, so let's see how much we have all together now in our little sushi, Japanese sushi lounge. All right, so there we go. Here is the phone number in case you guys want to call for takeout. And then let's put this in here. Super fun. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $27. So $227, you guys. That is amazing. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write that on a Post-it note. Here we go. And then I need a pen. Okay. That was $227. Amazing. I am just going to clip this part here, not the whole other part. Alrighty. Let me get a little paper clip. Or a jumbo paper clip. I always call them little paper clips, and then out comes this humongous paper clip. All right, let me put that up there. Ready? Woohoo! All right, you guys, that was awesome. $227 for this guy. That is amazing. Okay, and then I think I might put these into another binder because I really only have 2 envelopes in here left. It is my Super Silly Sticker Savings Challenge book envelope from Liz and Les, and then our Poopy Challenge. So I might move some things around, and so it might look a little bit different next week, but let's grab our little Poopy Challenge and see if we can put this in somewhere. So we've got $10, $11, $12, $13. And let's see, we can do 10 and 3. That'll be $13, right? And then we'll put this in there. So let me get that. So that is a green one and a red one. So here is red and green. Perfect. And then I think next week we'll just work towards finishing this up with our sushi money. Okay, so we are gonna have now altogether 200, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, $51. $251, and that is awesome. Or I can just put this into my game time. I don't know. Next week might look a little bit different, you guys, so I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and put this to the side. All right, you guys, we are on to our vacation savings. Isn't this charm just the cutest? Has a little pineapple here, bunch of different tropical colors, and it says vacation. I love this. All right, so let's see. Oops, my little mermaid thing came out. I just put that there because I thought it was really cute. And then let's count up our money. We got 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So $50 for our vacation. And before we do this, I almost forgot Miss Georgette. So we always scratch one off of here. So let's do that first. And then let's roll and see where we're gonna go. I don't think I need these anymore. All right, so that is 11. So this back cover does not count as a challenge. So this is 12 and 11. So we are going to see the Northern Lights, and let's scratch off this guy here. Okay, guys, $2. So here's 1 and 2. Why don't we do one more? Okay, 4. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are going to relax, maybe in a tropical location. There's a cute little leopard right there, or a cheetah. Fred Jr.'s there snuggling up with him. And then Georgette's living her best life, drinking a margarita. So let's do this guy right here. All right, you guys, $6. Okay, so $6, and then we already have that. So so $8 savings altogether. Let's see what we have in our envelope. I swear, every time, like, I'm totally fine, and then I start filming. My sister and I are like the same when it comes to this, but like our throats get all scratchy, and then I feel like I have to clear my throat right now, and it's just a pain. Okay, we've got 100, 20, 40, 55, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, $170. Let me put a couple of these things back. So 5, 10, 15, and then 5 ones is 20. So I'm going to put this back and grab that 20 to condense this a little bit. And that is so much fun. Okay, you guys, so I don't know if you guys watched the video, but I'll link it up here. It was kind of like a life update video along with my reallocation of finished savings challenges, as well as kind of like cash condensing my IRA savings. But I did mention in that video that I got laid off from my job, and it was completely unexpected. Walked into work one day, got called up to the office right after I clocked in, or got called into my boss's office right after I clocked in, and was basically told that that was my last day and I could go pack up my things and basically leave because my position was no longer aligning with the company. Anyways, I go kind of into detail about that. I'm not sure, did I? I did a members only video and I went really into detail about it, but okay, I don't know. My mind just blanked. I had to forward through a moment of silence. But anyways, I got laid off from my job. So things are going to be changing a little bit. I do budget a month ahead. So basically all of May money is already like put to the side for all of the savings challenges. But then after this next month, things might look a little bit different. I'm not sure what I'm going to do or how things are going to change, but I think that they are. So my vacation binder is saving for our Hawaii trip in October. And I am so thankful for cash stuffing, for budgeting, for this whole community. It's taught me a lot about how to, just manage my money and save a little bit better. I don't have any actual debt right now. My cars are paid off. I have no credit card debt. So I don't owe anything besides like, my mortgage and stuff like that. But I am so grateful and thankful that I don't have that and that I'm able to save and plan ahead for some things. And so you guys, like, this binder is going towards my vacation, and we've already actually paid for the Airbnb. Our flights are paid for, and a couple of excursions are as well. So the bulk of the expense of this vacation has been paid for, plus I'm still saving in this binder. So if I needed to empty it all out come October, I'm sure it'll be more than enough. So I am just so, like I said, grateful and thankful for this whole process, because it makes things, not that losing a job is easy, but it just, when unexpected life things happen, it's kind of like you're okay. Like, of course it's not okay. You guys know what I'm trying to say, but it alleviates the stress of, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay for things? All of that stuff. If I had to empty out all the binders that I have right now, I'm sure it's a good amount of money to kind of, make things work for a little bit. All right, let's get into our Hawaii savings binder, because I just love it. We are leaving, we left off right before we got to do MOANA. So here is MOANA. This is Steph's on a Budget, and it is $60. All right, $10. And this is from Steph's on a Budget. And it's a $60 challenge. Okay, so all together now we've got $10, $20, $35, $36. I love that. And then our next one here, this is from Liz over at Liz and Les. I just love this, you guys. If we saved all the top number, it's 100. All the bottom number is 150. As you guys know, I just kind of do my own thing. So I think today we're going to do this lighthouse for $12. It's 12 or 15, but I'm just going to go with 12. I just pick whatever I feel like. All right, so here's 10, 11, and 12. And I think this is just so cute. It's so much fun to like move stickers around, right? Or am I just a big dork? I don't know. Probably both. Okay, well, let's see here. We've got 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, $54. And I should probably condense that down a little bit, huh? But you know what? Maybe I'll come back and do that. Okay, and next is our little mouse in her inner tube at the beach. This is from Budgeting by Dina US. And let's scratch off this guy here. Okay, $6, you guys. Here is 5 and 6. And let's see what we have in here now. I think I have a lot of ones in here. So let's see, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What did I say? $29. Okay. $29, and this is a save 45. I definitely need to get rid of some of these ones. Okay. Next, this is from Wendy at the Thrifty Sewist. They are some cute little cutouts. These are some cute little cutouts. You know what? I don't have an excuse. I just don't know how to talk. Okay, we have 4 left on each. Why don't we do this guy? Okay, $5. So let's add $5. And we have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, $41. So $41. And I just love those. I think they are so stinking cute. There we go. All right, next is our little crab challenge. This is from Tracy at Golden Girl Budgets. And let's do this guy here. Okay, $3. We've got 1, 2, and 3. And okay, that's okay. Here is 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trade that out. So $25, $6, $26. And this is a $75 savings challenge once it is all complete. On to our little bar here of tropical drinks. This is from Lemon Ivy. And we have $6. Let's see. Do you think we can get a low number? Yay, you guys, $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got $1 left. And let's see. Here is 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and $34. All right, $34. And I think I should try and remember next time not to bring in ones. Since I have a ton of ones in there, I'm sure we'll be able to make change if needed. And then what I'm going to do with that $1 is just stick it in the front as an extra $1 for next time. So there we go. All right, guys, that is our vacation binder. Super fun and cute. I love it. And you know what we didn't do? I forgot to do my Sushi Saturday, you guys. Here is Sushi Saturday. It's saving for all of the Saturdays of the year. This is from Ren and Champagne. We've got 1, 2, 3 because last Saturday was the 3rd. You guys are watching this on Tuesday. So I hope your guys' week is off to a great start. And I am filming actually on Monday, so it's late for me to be filming. But you know what? I decided that I'm going to try and film during the days. That way I don't have to film in the middle of the night and then stay up until, you know, who knows when. So here is 1 and 2, $200, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, $44. So $244. For those of you guys that don't know, I've mentioned it in the last couple videos, but I have a Ko-Fi shop now. It's linked in the description below. I do have all of this prop money that I use. So the sushi prop money, the sloth prop money, and the camel prop money is in there in my Ko-Fi shop for free. It's only hundreds, 500s, and $1,000 bills. I don't have the smaller denominations, but it's there if you guys want to have it. It's there for you guys. And then I also have a little mini over there, Year of the Snake mini, since we are in Year of the Snake. And then also like a catch-all and a roll and save that is themed for like my bees, berries, and lemonade thing. So if you guys are interested, you can pop on over there. Again, it is free, and I'm hoping to add more things as I can, just to show you guys how much I appreciate you. All right, and then we are on to our Roth IRA savings. And this week we are going to be saving, I think, $69. Oh, and look at, I forgot to put my thing in there, my little placeholder in my vacation binder. All right, so we left off with our bar. So we are gonna start off with our ALOHA. There we go. I'm glad I remembered that. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, $69 this week. And again, with my job loss, things may be changing a little bit on how much I'm able to stuff in my Roth. And then also a lot of stuff is going to be just put into like an emergency side little savings, just in case we run into anything, you know, in the future because of my loss of income. But I think I should be okay for a while. I mentioned in that other video that I did get a little bit of a severance, and we're just trying to figure things out right now. We gave our landlord notice. So on the 1st, we gave him a 30-day notice. So we need to be out of this house by the end of the month. So imagine having to pack up your whole house in like a few weeks. That's where I'm at. I'm a little bit stressed. So I did make myself a to-do list so I stay on track, but I'm just trying to get rid of a lot of things and then packing things into bins on what we're going to take to the house that we don't immediately need right now. That way, Omar can take that either to the house or to a storage for now. And then the things that we do need, I'm going to be taking to my mom's, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but we're going to be moving in with my mom for a month or two until the new house is done. And then I'm also taking the kids out of daycare, and it'll just be kind of like their summer break. And that is going to save us a lot of money. Plus, we're not going to be paying rent and double bills here. So yeah, so we have a plan. I am pretty excited. I am okay with being laid off. I mean, it sucks, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to be positive and looking at the future. And so I'm getting a little bit excited. So that's a good thing, because I don't want to be sad about it. I mean, I'm sad that that chapter of my life has closed, because you never know when that, you know, the chapter that you're in right now in your life is going to close. I mean, look at me. Perfect example is I got laid off totally unexpectedly, and it was like, boom, we're on to the next chapter. This is done. And so it's a little sad, but I am excited to see what is next. So that is where I'm at. And sorry for the chit chat. Let's get going. I know. Here is my super silly sticker savings book. This is from Liz over at Liz and Less. And Squirrel, my dog, was drinking water, in case you heard her drinking water. All right, let's roll and see where we're going to go. Page number 6. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our sizzling savings. Let's roll and see which one we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So park picnic or cafe brunch. It depends. If I'm with my kids, I would love to do the park picnic, but if I'm by myself with friends or somebody or my husband or whatever, I would prefer a cafe brunch. So I'm going to go with just me, like me personally, and I'm going to say cafe brunch. I would do the park picnic for my kids, but that's not something I would pick for myself. I don't like bugs and flies and like, I don't know. I think it's a hassle. So I want to go to cafe brunch. Okay, I'm just going to stick with that. Let's get our little sun and put it there. Okay, cafe brunch. And since we did the right side, it is $2. So here's 1, oops, and 2. Let's roll and play one more game. All right, 9. So this was, what was that? 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, our sticky savings. What should we do? I think we'll, should we save $10? I don't know. Why don't we do $6? I'm gonna color in this green frog. That is cute. All right, Mr. Green Frog is colored in and he is gonna get $6. All right, and we will stop there. Let me get my envelope and see how much we have. All right, so that envelope is back here. Okay. And we got a lot of ones in here too. I really need to do a cash condensing, you guys. Okay, so we've got $100. I think this is prop money. 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16. So $216. That is awesome, you guys. I love that sticker book. I love playing with the stickers. All right, let's get into our sloth binder here. And oops, that just fell down. Let me get a calculator. And then let's see, we have, let me move this. Okay, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, $1. $61. And you guys, we are in May now, so we can do that $11. We can cross that off. So minus 11. All right, so we've got 50 bucks. And let me get my little cards. All right, here's our little cards because our alphabet is next, right? Yes, our alphabet is next. Here is letter R, so $18. So we're gonna minus 18. So we have $32 left. That is fun. All right, let's put this R in the back. Ah, okay, stay. There we go. And then next up is our number challenge. So this is fun because you can pick the same number up to 6 times and then fill in each of those little circles. So we only can pick number 10 one more time, and then we are going to get rid of number 10. All right, let's see. We've got number 6, and I got to make sure this is the right way because, you know, I've been known to do upside down numbers. So this is a 6. So we are going to color in 6, and let's choose one more. So minus 6, and then we've got, oh, look at 9. So I got both of the upside down, you know, that could be upside down or whatever. So a 9, let's color in a 9, and then minus 9 equals, we have $17 left, and let's just put those back. Fun. Okay, and then we did, this one is done. We've got this guy, and we only have 3 more icons. I can't even think. Okay, I'm gonna roll and then we'll just count. So let me get a D6. Okay, 1. So 1 is our French fry. We're gonna cross off our French fries, and this is $2. So minus 2 equals 15. And I have a cup and another fry. So together, oh, and a pizza for $5. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna finish this off. So minus 8. So we are done with this one. Yay, that was so much fun, you guys. I absolutely love the intersecting dice games. I think they are so much fun. But woohoo, we finished that one. This is denominations 2 through 10. My luck, I would get something higher than a 7. So let's just skip that for now. This one is, values are 1 through 7. Do we have any more sleepy sloths? We do. So let's do a sleepy sloth. Okay, guys, that is a 4. So minus 4. We have $3 left. And let's see, I'm assuming we are going to just be doing a 3 here. So let's get a marker, cross off. We can do a 3. I was going to do a 1 and a 2, but you know what? It's all good. Let's do that 3. And then let's count out our money because that is zeroed out. So we did that perfectly. And you guys, this is so amazing. I never thought in my life that I would be using a $1,000 prop holder. But I'm just excited. Okay, so there's $1,000. And then let's add this money into our money. All right, here is 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. So $1,105, you guys. Amazing. And I'm a little sad because I was saving very aggressively towards my Roth IRA to get that fully funded. But with, you know, everything that's been happening and my job loss, I am going to scale back a little bit on that. I think this month has already been, like I said, accounted for. So, you know, starting next month or so, things might change. But anyways, we finished the Mint Dough Co.'s Japanese Sushi Lounge Challenge, $227. So we get to put our dollar in the ding, ding, ding envelope. So here is my envelope, and let me get a dollar. All right, so here's my dollar. Let's put that in here. And that is super exciting. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble a little bit in this video. And if you stayed until the end, I have a little sneak peek surprise. So I am launching a couple of new colors in the A6 binders. I'm going to be mentioning this in Thursday's game time video because starting on Mother's Day, which is Sunday the 11th, I'm going to run a sale that whole week on my A5s. And they will be 25% off for the week. It's just kind of like a moving sale because I'm trying to get rid of inventory, but yet I got inventory of A6s, but the A5s take up a lot more space. So I'm just trying to clear those out in case anyone is interested. It's going to start on, again, Mother's Day, May 11th and run for the week through Saturday. But I'm also going to be restocking some of the A6 colors that are out of stock right now, which I think is the icy pink, icy blue, berry, and I'm not sure if there's another one, but you guys, look at what I got. This is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is purple. It's like a deep purple color, and I just love it. Let me get my purple lavender mini Monday video so maybe can bring out the purple, but this is the lavender and then this is the purple. Isn't that gorgeous? I freaking love it. I'm super excited. I was just so excited when I was working with the manufacturer to see, she was asking me like what colors I was, you know, wanting to see. So this was one of them. And then she also told me that they came out with another color as well, or they were coming out with another color at the time. And so she let me know when they were available. And so I grabbed it. So you guys, I don't know. People might love this and people might hate it, but it is like this super cool, like key lime green color. I think this would be perfect for like a Grinch binder, or I know some people are doing Wicked binders. It would be awesome for a Halloween binder. You know, even the purple would be good for a Halloween binder, right? But just, it could be a nice spring color. It could be a vacation binder. Like you could do so many things with this. And with all the box challenges out, like that would be cute to do like an 80s box with like this bright green. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that stick around till the end what is coming. So I hope you guys love those. I'm super excited about them. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. I love you guys and I will see you next time. Bye.